And we'll rock and roll. Big of a map we're dealing with. That's a good sized map. Gonna be a little bit of pavement, but not too much. Put our bombardier down first. Bombardier actually takes advantage of long range. Oh, this town looks so familiar. Right down over there. All about that Clint. Ram carrier, which I might be able to take from long range if I do it cleverly. And the Lancelot is charger except brighter. Deja vu, I just left this place. Hey, well that's why we were scouting it in the first place. So we'd come here in the next day and shoot at everybody. Lancelot off there. Awesome on forward as well. Be able to see the LRM carrier. Right, so we're gonna get shelled by a lot of missiles. Charger, you have no long range guns. Bombardier, however, does. However, he does not have LRM missile range. A little disappointing. Range high low. So you're really the only thing I have any hope in hell of hitting, so I'm gonna give you not all of the goodness because I want to save some of that. Mainly the heat. Targets. And no target. Just barely. Everybody missed. That's why I didn't shoot anything else. Of course, we have our friendly little Phoenix Hawk in the upper corner. Charger gonna have to run. Charger might actually be able to pull off running through there. It still would suck, but we're gonna do that. The Bombardier. That'll be at long range. How fast did you move? You're at a mod 1. I will also be at a mod 1. We'll basically be exchanging fire. Archer, I don't think the Archer has a shot, which is healthy for us. That's what I thought. Unfortunately, the Lancelot not quite in a position to go through any sort of terrain hazards.
New target acquired.
MegaMek has been subscribed. Oh, thank you so much. Good old Harpy. If you got the Harpies in chat, spam them for MegaMek. MegaMek is now with us for the first time, which is very cool. Thank you for joining. I don't have to go through. I know, but it also slows you down. You would have been up here as opposed to back here. You're a slow shade. So slow. Oh, you can go over? Oh, right, you got gem jets. But do you really have gem jets? Answer yourself that true, simple question. I think the jump jets are, in fact, all just the creation of your imagination. Now is the time to flood LRM fire at them. There. You're in range. Unfortunately, it's an 11. +4 for long range. 2 attacker ran. Oh, yeah, because we ran. Double tap with PVCs. It doesn't hurt nothing. Cicada hit the Phoenix Hawk with a medium laser. Phoenix Hawk hit. So yeah, total whiff going on from our bombardier. Rolled a 3 and a 4. You guys are not doing well on the averages. Sometimes they're holy care thing too. I have a lot of mechs to keep track and sort through. And does this look like something that should fly? The answer is no. Will this bring me to... This will bring me to medium range. Do I need to move that fast? I do. I don't. Take the 3. Where I am jumping just. Right, Charger, let's see how well you can do this. 3s. Without a problem. Bombardier can absolutely do the same thing. I'm 1010% positive. The question is, do I want to? Because I may just want to stick at range and beat the living crap out of the LRM carrier. All this is mostly light stuff, aside from, of course, the Archer. I'm not actually really worried about what's coming at me. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. Hey, it's a cicada. There you go. Free food for you. Also, kind of free food for you because I doubt that. Oh, twist your gun. Yeah. You may have walked into the wrong neighborhood. That's gonna hurt. Gonna hurt a lot. Kenzie. Kenzie's got 7s. She's gonna light the sucker up with everything she's got. Minus, of course, the small laser, but... Oh, wow, you're at a 10. Never mind. Alright, make sure that thing dies, and we will deal with the consequences of those actions later. Easy 20, medium laser, and we're done. Alright, Clint hits us with a medium laser. The Charger misses with the AC-20, but then hits with a single SRM-6. That's really disappointing, Charger. The LRM carrier absolutely lit up Kenzie with a ton of missiles, even hit her in the head, because Kenzie doesn't have edge. The Awesome then proceeded to annihilate the LRM carrier, proving that Kenzie doesn't need edge until she gets her head blown off, but that's a later date. Vulcan hitting the Bombardier with an AC-2, so I don't really care. Oh! PPC of the Awesome already ripping open its right torso. That's a problem. Let's fire for the Bombardier, hits the LRM carrier, but who cares? It's already dead. Cicada accomplishes nothing. Phoenix Hawk accomplishes nothing, and Lancelot accomplishes nothing. However, luckily for us, we still have the kick round. It's a 7. You can do it. Okay. Managed to hit him. He's got 4 internal structure remaining. Good job. So the Awesome's in trouble. But we knew that was going to be the case going into the problem. Kenzie, back it up. Gotta get you out of here. Lancelot, I could chase out to the Cicada, but we're gonna have to wait a little bit until we can see what's going on. Oh, you clever son of a bitch. Alright, we gotta make space on that one. You also hid. Interesting. That gives me some very odd opportunities. Turn that way. Should be able to, apparently not. Oh yeah, because you can only walk. So he's hitting the SRM carrier for the 1 turn, and he'll be able to pop up and get within SRM range before anything can get done. Our Thug got immobilized and then got shoved off the map by an Awesome. It was pretty funny. Oof, yeah, that's a rough one. Get his decent mech with the right attack. It's a 2A, so no, it's not. It's not a bad car, so long as you rip everything out of it and change it. Oh no, that's a kid is gonna ruin you. And I can't have you go backwards either. Alright, let's utilize the jump jets that Shade is so proud of. Kid is gonna run right here. If he's smart. Actually no, that wouldn't be very smart. Because he'd only be on +2. Which is not enough to gain anything. Cicada is never a decent mech. Twin large laser Cicada, pretty dangerous. The PPC Cicada is pretty nice. And that's about it. Even in this era, there's the PPC Cicada. Pissed. Hello, Vulcan. It's a 9 either way, so I can either shoot an AC-20 at you or all of my smalls at you. Tiny smalls. Very little heat, but 9 damage coming out of it, so that's not too terrible. Bombardier can light up that Vulcan pretty good. Tempted to go to you though. Fire the big ones. Not good enough in order to fire any of the other big ones. Oh, no. They're all so nimble and maneuverable. For you. Twist. Surprise. I'm hoping that Kenzie can save herself on this one, but I have no promises. Charger, once again, missing the AC-20. I mean, it was a 9, but he did manage to hit with 2 of his small lasers, so I would prefer to inverted those. Clint missing the Charger with everything except the AC-5, but I don't really care. Bombardier did hit the Griffin with 9 missiles. Lancelot misses his shot. Awesome. Misses all 3 of her shots. No! And the Vulcan lighting up the Charger pretty badly. The Griffin hurting the Charger. Phoenix Hawk missing everything. Well, not everything. Everything except for 1 medium laser. I gotta give you credit where credit is due. And the Cicada is hurting my Awesome even more. Charger actually took 20 damage on that round. Go for the punch! And go for the punch as well. With your stubby little T-Rex arms. Charger. Punch it and hit him. Ooh, hit him with a 12 to even. So that'll almost ruin the Vulcan's left arm, but I think that's a machine gun on a Vulcan 2T. So not really all that useful. The Vulcan fell over. Why? Oh, the Vulcan missed his kick. Oh, so there goes the Vulcan, and the Lancelot was kicked, but managed to stay standing. I can work with that. Oh, look who's arrived. Just in time. Here they come to save the day. And then Le Dragon. And then, of course, a DML. Can't keep a good mech commander down. DMM. Your large laser BAP max armor. 3 G's it gets to get it. You know? 12, I'm just here. Battle. Alright, speaking of blowing trumpets of battle, Ostrog forward. We're going to move Cobra first, because Cobra's in the back. Cobra needs to get to the front, and the only way that's going to happen is if they move. Dragon over here. Ooh, SRM carriers come out of cover. I might be able to do something with that. We'll find out. Fingers crossed. Charger. Charger can get a shot that he needs at it. How badly damage the Charger's armor? It's not as bad as it could be, but the archer keeps pulling back, so I don't quite know what he's doing. I'm gonna just slip in underneath the SRM carrier's guns. Le Bombardier is going to back up, back up, back up. Oh, I did not look at that angle quite right. You're gonna chill a lot, my friend. Right, because I have to be on top of his tile. Right. I mean, I think I'll be at minimum range. Let me see my weapons. I will be at medium range. Okay, that's one saving grace. And I will be at a +2, so I'll be at a +4. So that'll be at... I'll be at 8. Ooh, that's not bad. Oh, and I'll be at a 9. Do it. We need to get the US cavalry from noise first when Cobra arrives. Nor if I have to reroll, but here we are. Let's fight right here. There wouldn't be needed if my insides were leaking. Well, could be worse. Could be a crater. So we'll take the small blessings where we can get them. I'm going to move to protect that side because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything about that. Oh, right, I meant to do that, but that's okay. Griffin, come down here. Point the way. Where are you going, Cicada? Still got a grasshopper and a phoenix hawk ready to dive on top of you. That's what I thought. Show me the phoenix hawk. Hello! Where do you think you're going? I don't think I'm in pulse range. 1, 2... Oh no, I'm in long... I'll be at long pulse range. So that'll be nice. Alright. AC-20. SRM. Are we getting hot? Yes, we are. It's kind of the point. Same thing with this mech. Getting very toasty. We're gonna shoot a Vulcan in the back. Why? Because it's funny. Yeah, you're gonna try your best. Do your best. There you go. You're going to support. That's a 10. That's a 9. Ball. 11, 10. Alright, hit that Clint. Make him suffer. Piloted by Arcatavis himself. Fire PPC in that direction. Probably not gonna hit, but that's not the point. The point is to just make them realize that they're in trouble. Accomplish said point, we'll be able to move on. Ah, yes, this. Okay, this is why I wanted to do this. Damage hello. Rotate LBX. Set it to a cluster shell. Target you. Probably won't hit. I'm going to shoot it anyway. Why? Because it'll roll 10 times on the cluster if I hit with every single crowd. We got mech warriors here. Wait, what? Are we talking to new people? Hello, new people. We drive the boss nuts. That is true. Our characters named after you guys. Yes, they are. Every single one of them. So this Phoenix Hawk is Simbri over on the forums. It's Alan Sharp. So what I tell them is, give me a character name, give me a call sign, give me a mech that they want, and any modifications to that mech that fit the timeline. We are a little bit full on mech warriors, just because there's now 22 of them, plus one extra AI character. But we still have aerospace fighters and tanks and infantry commanders and all that. So, unless you want to just be put in the list to be picked the next time a mech warrior dies, which is fair. Just going to... Oh, right, I forgot. I mean, I could fire all of my medium lasers. I will. I'll still be able to kick. It's a little disappointing, but I'll still be able to kick. Gostrock. We'll go say hi to you. Because why not? That's how we like to do it. Please join. We're hiring tank pilots. Tank commanders. Alright, Clint, it's the Charger. Oh no! Charger once again is down to almost zero armor in the back. Phoenix Hawk. Oh, the Compelling Confederation made that made the SRM carrier have a 0 speed. And then the Charger weathered the full barrage of those, I think. Alright, left torso is getting mighty thin. 3 armor left. Ooh, that's getting... That got awfully close to being dead. Okay, Charger's got to back off. He missed with his AC-20, but the follow-up SRMs did manage to tear him apart. So there's that going down. And the archers engaging the Phoenix Hawk Bombardier, hurting the Griffin both times this time. Good job. Lancelot did hit the Vulcan with his AC-20. Nice work on that one. So, harming his center torso rear at this point. He's got 11 internal structure remaining on the CT. Griffin hits the Charger in the head with a PPC. So, Charger's got 2 internal structure left in the head, and then he starts exploding. Awesome hits the Clint once. Yes, once, and blows apart most of the arm. Cicada firing at the Grand Dragon, but that's fine. Grasshopper hits the Cicada and blows off his leg. Phoenix Hawk shooting Phoenix Hawk, but that's okay. As long as it's not the Charger, I don't care. Who's shooting all this? Oh, the DML. So, Simbri completely lighting him up. He's going down, and then we're going to stomp on him twice. It's going to be great. Ostrock missed all 4 of his shots. 4. Sorry, forgot he has number 5. Because they pulled out 1 large laser and they put on 5 medium lasers as a close range solution. It was a pretty good idea. And then the Cicada pilot blacks out. I don't think any of us intend on taking that alive, but... Up. Give him the boot. And give him the double tap. Alright, so yeah, Cicada destroyed. Clint hit my Lancelot. My Lancelot missed, swinging back, but the Lancelot stayed standing, despite having to roll twice, which is pretty impressive for our Lancelot. Cicada is not known for his deft footing at the moment. Ooh, a little bit of flying going on from our Phoenix Hawk friend. So the back line's been cleared. Let's go forward. Jump. If I can get the Charger out of there without getting a penetration on that shoulder, I will be a very happy camper. I do have some doubts that that's going to be something I can do, but I can dream. 3 is no problem. That's what I thought. Flame Warden. We didn't need bailing. We was fine. Agree to disagree. He rolled through that as if he wasn't even trying, because he wasn't. It's the sort of skill that you come to expect out of Maverick. Everything's fine until someone takes a PPC to the face. This is very true. Alright, how do I get Charger out of here without letting them know that I'm trying to get Charger out of here? So they've got the Archer now actually stepping into the fray. I would love to send the Lancelot in, but the Lancelot's leg armor is getting a little bit light. Shooting through a heavy terrain force, though. Let's see, you are a gunnery 4. That force is going to add 2, I think. So it's not going to be great, but it will be a short range, and you will underrun him, and he only has 2 medium lasers. What am I saying? This is a brilliant plan. Go forward. Everything about these 2 units is all long range. So he will be able to shoot me accurately with 2 medium lasers. His PPC is gonna, I've underrun his PPC. I've underrun his LRMs. So yeah, he has full back armor, right? Back tank just sprint away. He does not have full back armor. The Vulcan's been plinking away at him pretty hard. You need time. Be a little bit closer, but I'll take that. Gotta guard that wounded side. The Endurance are gonna do on this one. We need to develop our own tech in this company. My first vote is gonna create Gatling lasers. The amount of work that it takes to actually like build your own custom weapon systems is ridiculous. I looked into it because there were a couple of changes that I wanted to have made, and it's not easy. I mean, that's tempting too. Because if I get there, I can throw AC-20s in his face from point blank range. It'd be hilarious. The other problem is when he kicks me, or punches me, or shoots me in the head with a medium laser and kills me. God, that left torso is such an Achilles heel right now. Because he can punch through that. Is there anything in the left torso? Left torso. Oh yeah, there's a lot of ammo in that left torso. That would be bad. That would be very, very bad. Looks like your left torso. I want to watch Tarek have his body painted. Wait, what? Seems to be getting another friend from Terrace. Friends from Terra? What is this? Bombardier is starting to get awfully damn toasty. Awfully damn toasty. Ah, screw it. Run full on. Get that full evasion going. If I can knock you out, this fight's over. Because it's only a 50% battle. I don't have anywhere to hide unless I dive prone. Surprisingly. Huh. I just realized that. Okay. Turn around. Oh no, the Phoenix Hawk. Shoot. Can I dive on top of the Phoenix Hawk? About to say, surprisingly, I am completely untouchable. Because these guys are blocked. Which leaves a Clint and a Phoenix Hawk on my right torso. My right torso can stand up to the combined firing, I think, of a little bit. A medium laser and a large laser I can take the hit from. He would look like... Are we talking about painting me again? Ugh. It's weird, man. It's really weird. Stand still. You're gonna get shot up by the Phoenix Hawk, but it's okay. At least I think it's okay. If not, well, it's gonna be very painful. I'm anticipating reinforcements soon, so I do need to start turning people around and getting out of here. What's this setting? Oh, the Vulcan, right. The Vulcans. Alrighty, let's go kill people. 20. And we'll leave it at just that. We'll hope for a little bit of luck on that accuracy end. We are making this Bombardier very hot, but that's actually kind of the job of the Bombardier. I'll shoot at him. I was hoping I could plug more firepower into that archer, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Twist and shoot the Falcon, I guess. Get your temperature back under control. Griffin, perfect range for PPC. Or I could shoot at you with 9s. Now let's see if we can't remove the Vulcan. If at all possible. Save me some extra work anyway. Large laser. 9, 10, 12, theoretically. Just do the 9. It's not going to be very accurate, but then again, we weren't expecting it to be. Fire cluster shell. And that's all you've got. But DML can take the turn to chill, which it needed. You have a large laser that you can add to the fray. Alright, Clint hits my charger in the left torso despite not being on that side, and critical hit on an SRM, so at least he didn't critical hit the ammunition, which would have blown the entire thing sky high. Archer only fired one of his LM-20s, a whole bunch of missing everyone here. Wow, really? Was that like the only thing that actually hit this entire round? That's super disappointing. Ostrok. He'll probably move there. He did not move quite where I thought he was going to move. We deal 16 damage in 5-point clusters, which is really tempting. Incredibly tempting as it happens. What did you nail? I don't think you actually hit anything. I was definitely trying to put all of my landslides in the hospital. Yeah, they're trying. Kansas City swarm agents are sociopaths for a reason. I will not disagree with that. That is true. Madness and insanity. Cracking the archer just is going to require us to actually just put guns onto targets. The only problem is he's not cooperating. Go there, you, my little friend. Go chase after that Vulcan. Let him know that nowhere is safe. That also covers this whole arc, depending on what the Clint will do. He hit the AC-20? Oh, did he? Well, in that case, you hit the archer. I think I had you shooting at the archer. Either that or Griffin. Looks like the Griffin actually, based on the damage line. So you done good then, kid. Turn you around and we'll have some fun with you. You just keep charging right over the rubble, because you don't give a damn. Charger currently, half missing his head is a bit of a concern at the moment. Okay, the Griffin came well down to engage other things. That's fascinating. Just gonna step one to the side and keep bombarding you. Good, we're already committed. Plus, I'll be able to, hopefully light him up. Well, I could go through every single line slowly, which I do when, lots of things are happening. But we're not at a phase where it's like every shot is critical. We're at a phase where every shot sucks. Oh, that might work. Oh, that might hurt you a lot. Jade, you're going postal. We're sending everything at the target. Accidental positioning on that, but I'll take it. 7, that's a 12, and that's not very good accuracy. Why? Medium range, plus 1 nerve profile. Buzz, fire! And our Griffin can continue to also plow into this Vulcan. This poor little Vulcan. What about him? And pulse lasers on a Phoenix Hawk. This is actually the exact thing that mech was designed to do, which is always fun. Medium laser. And I'm gonna hope that he goes near the bottom of the list so he can do his massive slug shell. Just follow it up. Everything you've got. B12. What the Clint? The Clint is an 11. Okay, I'll throw a whole bunch of laser fire at 11, see what happens. I'd not blame Charger if he pulls the handle right now. Overload the heatsink skull. Well, that's Charger's decision to make. Alright, so the Phoenix Hawk missed literally every single shot, which is great. So Charger manages to hit the archer in the left arm and crits out his medium laser, which is kind of okay, but I would prefer it if it hit a torso. And the Clint manages to miss everything. The Lancelot misses with the AC-20 by rolling a 2, which is great. He then, however, does manage to hit that arm again, so my 2 bruisers had managed to damage the hand on him. Bombardier then comes around and rips open the Vulcan, does an okay job of it. I mean, we got all kinds of critical hits on upper arms and stuff, but who cares? If it's not internal torso, I don't really care yet. Archer fired back on the medium laser, hits the left torso. Hopefully we'll be able to keep that intact. No promises, though. Grasshopper missed with the large laser, but followed up with the pulses, did a decent job of that. And the Grand Dragon shooting the archer, expecting to have big holes in it, which it didn't. And so now there's things to... I need to get a time before campaign going through. I'd love to have one of those going through as well. The Phoenix Hawk DML then comes in and says, shut up guys, I'll take care of this for you. Actually no, this hand was already down to like 3 or 2 health already. But we have blown off the left arm of the archer. So that's a medium laser off the field. And 1 less punch, so he'll probably kick. Ostrak missed everything that he was doing, and the Dutchy Phoenix Hawk also fails everything he's doing. So Charger, give him the boot. Actually, do I want to give him the boot, or do I want to give him the fist? Oh, I want to give him the fist, because there's a right torso right there that I can do crazy things to. You don't touch anybody anyway. Miss Clint misses. Charger hits one and then misses another. Archer misses his. The Griffin does manage to kick successfully, and the Phoenix Hawk for the Dutchy Vendurian also kicked us. So our Compelling Confederation one succeeded. The Clint fell and the Archer fell over. Interesting, because of his missed kick. Wasn't expecting that. And reinforcements have arrived. Okay, so things did not go as smoothly as hoped. I was hoping to have this Archer dealt with by now so that we would have knocked out most of the target, but that clearly didn't happen. Phoenix Hawk, DML, jump. We're gonna herd in on this Archer that's pretty badly roughed up. Dragon, I need you forward quickly. Charger, I need you out of there. I'm going to ignore Dervish, which is probably dangerous, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I think the 5 damage packets aren't going to be too bad, I hope. Interesting plan right there. I would not have done that. Ah, that's why you did that. Still in coverage. Not much coverage, but she's still in coverage. In there for the pulse lasers. Stay away from anything with an SR. Plant the Lancelot's feet? That may not be a great idea. Lancelot's probably going to chase that Charger as well. Because I've got to get actual cannon fire onto targets, otherwise this is all pointless. Oh, they did it perfectly. Shoot. Do that. Just for the evasion. The evasion of not standing still. 11,112 channel points. Congratulations, Greg. This little move like 2x's max. Oh, what's this actually gonna do? He's missing a hand, which is gonna help. So that makes it harder for him to stand up. I can work a little bit with that. Oh, there you went. Okay. Well, no, I'll finally give you an opportunity to use your SRMs. Walk, won't stand, and prepare to punch the ever-loving crap out of things. Dragon, still trying to figure out what we're going to do with you. Actually, I could just come around here and beat the ever-loving crap out of you. You, Griffin. Griffin, how's your armor holding up? Your right leg is your weak leg. You don't say. Archer got up. Okay. Why there? That doesn't make much sense. I think that's probably the safest bet. That'll get him out of there. He's now kind of stuck there, but he'll be there. You're gonna Pixie, you need to be right. For what? A fire cell on Tarek Breathwater? What? Ugh. Still turning. There we go. It's your left torso, which I believe is your still intact torso, so it's less than ideal. But I can hurt you in very many ways. Take the full run for it in order to get the range in, and we'll see about hurting him even more. Twist and flick. I'm not gonna bother with rolling 12s. Hi, Bombardier here. SRMs and machine guns. Missile, missile, machine gun. I will now punch him until he explodes. That went a little bit hotter than I was expecting. Shade, you're going to be very, very, very toasty. And I just want you to know, it's not my fault. That's not true. You're going to be very toasty for the next foreseeable future. Perhaps some might even say too toasty. Because people would in fact be right. But what's life without a little bit of heat? Pulses, medium, Grand Dragon, Fire, Fire, Flamer, Flamer, and we're gonna go the whole 9 yards and eat a cluster shell, you son of a... That's a little bit much. All hail the long-time mechs. Refers to me that turned into Walking Arsenal. This is true. Choose on Negroes. Not in this game, but definitely in MechWarrior 5. One's getting a little bit clinked off on that one. Charger missing his AC-20 and his SRM-6, so that's a little bit disappointing. Phoenix Hawk DML taking no hits actually, so that's good. Bombardier managed to damage a machine gun. I'll work with what I've got. Well, missed entirely with a second SRM. Archer misses both of his giant LRM pads, so that's great. And then the Lancelot comes in and completely knocks off his entire left torso, so that's phenomenal even. Oh, you've done just such great work here. It's a shame you're probably going to explode when the roll is made. No, you'll be fine. You're 25, I think. Is it even canon? Is what canon? The Igor? No. But if you made it, it'd be a support veto. The Igor does not actually exist. Also doesn't make any sense. Ostrak lighting up that archer even more. His right torso is also exposed, which means I just need a little bit more fire. Kenzie again missing all 3 shots. Oh, their Durish has managed to blow off the left torso off of our Capellan Confederation Phoenix Hawk. That's not great. And a solid lineup. So we've crit out both of the archers' LRM pods. So he's missing his left torso, and now his right torso has been crit out. That's great. Grasshopper is beating the crap out of a Griffin, which is always lovely to see. Phoenix Hawk, yeah, a little bit of work done. Grand Dragon hits a medium laser, misses with everything else. Everything except for the prototype with the LBX autocannon, which starts wrecking things internally, which was pretty nice. The plan. So the Archer falls, the Phoenix Hawk stays standing, and the Archer pilot took 2 head hits. Oh, he landed on his head. So not only does he need to take the pilot check for injury when he falls on the ground, he also had to take one because had his head split open. Tell me, Armor, how are you doing? You're doing fine. Okay, I'm gonna punch you in the back and just hope that you stop existing. Give him the boot. You hatchet, enjoy. You kick, enjoy. Phoenix Hawk, fine. Bombardier getting some center torso rear, punches right on through. No crit effect, that's disappointing. Lancelot blows off the archer's right torso, which means now he's a stick. So he'll eject, I feel. Maybe not, but I kind of hope he does. Grand Dragon hurts the Griffin quite nicely. So the Griffin succeeds and then fails and then falls and blows off his right leg while he does it. What are we up to? 36%. We're not there yet. How do I keep you alive? That's going to be a fascinating question. Not have a very good answer. Oh, you did a bit bail out. Okay, so he lost a Griffin. Pixie's low armor? Yes. They're all getting pretty roughed up here. Yeah, we're carrying 14 heat over the line with a Lancelot. That's not great. I'm actually reasonably happy with you being there. Lets you hide. Oh, he got up. Man just doesn't know when to sit down. No, seriously, dude, you're dead. Didn't you quite get the memo? mean, he literally has no other way of fighting other than kicking people. So we're going to kill him this round. And there's nothing he can really do about that. Oh, you're toasty, aren't you? Yeah, just a little bit. You're going to move there, and you're going to turn like that. Provide long-range fire support. Long range. It's Hunchback levels. My Wolfhound has more armor. You pay for that by a 696 on a 45 tonner. Oh, the Phoenix Hawk has low armor? Yeah. Comfortable at 14 heat. Yeah, you're surprisingly comfortable at that level. Not something I'm going to want to keep you there for very long. That Griffin's still up there? That's an odd one. Could try and get in around the back of the Condor, but I don't want to, unless this one's going to get in close, but he can't get through these forests. So that should hopefully keep the Charger protected, as we hide it in the middle of the woods. DML, jump! Okay, let's not be dumb and invite disaster. I mean, I would have loved to just do full-on punches to his legs, but I'm actually trying to keep everybody alive to a certain extent. See. Okay, I'm underrunning his LRMs, but staying outside of his SRMs. So that's a nice, comfortable place to be. Astrak and Bombardier. Great. There, we'll fire one LRM, but it'll be fine. Archer should have given up, man. He's a stick. Firehawk, you thought you were Oh, come on, that's me. I did not move Firehawk into a place where he would get kicked like that. I had him moved, and then the enemy moved into it. So, I'm not that dumb. Thinks he has the one torso nuke. Yep. Yes, it does. Machine gun ammo. Why you would put a machine gun on a mech? I just do not know. Well, no, I know why I'd put machine gun on several mechs, actually. The memes, man. The memes. I can out LRM you. Or I could spend a round not out LRMing you and just being done with it. Fire the Condor. We're just gotta keep the temperature high. Lancelot. Needs an 11? Oh, right, because we jumped. Never mind. Wait a second here. Also, he's at such a high level that he needs to chill out anyway. 9. That's still really bad. Ah, the heat. The heat is getting at us. Should have been an 8, but even then, that's pretty high. I'm going to fire the head laser. PPC off at you. We'll be done. Griffin's underrunning your PPC and you know it. Alright, the moment we've all been waiting for, the Grasshoppers is just going to annihilate him. And the cluster shell is going to do the exact same thing. I don't need that. Temperature under control. Phoenix Hawk DML. Nah, I would, but I'm not going to do that. So we'll just make sure that this guy dies. Never mind, you're already toasty. I think I can hold off on some of the people going nuts with their temperature gauges today. Get things back under control a little bit. Clint missed everything. Bombardier hits the Condor and reduces its motives. Condor hits the Grasshopper, but that's okay. Awesome. Misses the everything. Condor misses everything as well. Phoenix Hawk starts lighting up the Grand Dragon, but the Grand Dragon does not care. And the Archer then has 5 internal structure remaining on the CT, and he still has a cluster shell coming in from the Dragon. So, yeah, that Archer's screwed. Griffin misses his PPC at the Grasshopper. That's good. Hits with an LRM 10, though. That's not so good. Grand Dragon misses the 4 that he needed for the cluster shell to kill the Archer. That's really disappointing. Nope. That's turbo disappointing. I am incredibly saddened by that. Luckily, however, we still managed to hit it with an axe, and that brought it down. Being on ammo in other torsos is even worse. Unless in this case. At least the CT has the gyro. Put it in the head, man. Put it in the head. That's the safest spot for ammunition. Alright, so the archer's down. And that's 50% BPV. Good job. Alright. So we managed to survive. Do we control the battlefield? We do. Heavy damage on the Charger, moderate damage on the Griffin, heavy damage on the Awesome. But other than that, they're doing fine. Charger and Kenzie both take a little bit of wounding going on here. And then, do I want any of this crap? Suppose I could take the Griffin. Or Archer. I would have taken you intact, but no. It was not to be. Kata Pilot did not get out of that one alive. Archer Pilot did, surprisingly. Good job, Archer Pilot. You lived. You lived an axe going through. Oh, who killed the Griffin? It was Dragon, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was the Dragon. The massive cluster barrage, which crippled it, and then... Thank. Charger somehow alive, but very damaged, I think. Charger's fine. Missed the last few minutes. Did Charger not explode? Charger did not explode. Charger was fine. Charger is a healthy individual at this time. I was hoping to get that archer. We have an archer if you want to trade. Like, we have one. So, I just mothballed it, so if you want to pull it out of mothballs, I may have to punch you. But you can have it. What blink did we win? Yes, we won. God. Oh wow, that's a lot of people watching. Hello, a lot of people watching. Hopefully you're enjoying your time spent here with us as we play through the original classic tabletop version of BattleTech with our player-made company. All of these mech pilots, they're players, except for one. I mean, Kenzie's a bit of an outlier. She's not supposed to normally play, but unfortunately, Boa Lance has suffered some pretty critical losses lately. We've also got Hydra Platoon, which is being run by Jeggy over there. He talks a lot, which is awesome. And then we've got various pilots. I gotta repaint that at some point. That Slayer's bugging me. So all in all, you managed to survive. Congratulations, everybody. Gotta bring up the repair bay. Boop. Cobra and D-Back both get it, so... Also, I need to go and take that critically wounded Griffin. It's missing his shoulder on the right arm. That's great. And change your location to a maintenance facility because we hold Lemnos. Did you crash it? No, we're still fixing your stuff. Your Thunderbird is 6,720 minutes before we manage to see whether or not we fix the avionics. Hopefully we'll have fixed the avionics. I made the Archer work well. You put on 5 SRM 6s onto it. And now we get to see who will be up for next week. Some aero action would be nice for next week, I think. Sure, we could look at that. Gotta run. Alright, see you around, Sammy. Thanks for swinging on by. You guys working on be salvaging more of these. Alright, Phoenix Hawk, you can be patched up. Your Cobra, and Cobra has the weak. Well, that's a lot of armor off your leg. Let us know. Charger is Boa. Boa is not on the list. Stalker is Adder. Bombardier is Cobra. I can reload this ammunition. Alright, no, the Bombardier is Boa. What am I saying? Absolute insanity. Grand Dragon. Cluster rounds. I've been doing some looking for a 100-ton non-anti-mech with torso slots for a 100-ton dual long-tom mech. It appears that the Alice AS-7BY, the one with the 3 gas rifles, can fit the bill. You just need to rip out the XL engine. Does it? Because the stock loadout that it has is 1 side torso, and then the other 2 gases are in the hands. But, yeah. I mean, I don't mind using an Annihilator for it. So, we can rip apart our Annihilator and turn it into something else. That's okay to me. Adder, Blackjack, you're nobody, Wolverine. Is in pieces and the Griffin's in pieces. Oh. Wait, you guys seriously? Cobra took basically no hits. Yep, you're right. It is right. The only one who took hits out of Cobra was Simbri. 2 LRM20s without DHS is toasty. If you alter their rate of fire, though, it's not that bad. Which kind of, yeah, you go 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1. It's not great in its default configuration, I feel. Just looked it off. Has ballistics in each torso. Nice. Always nice to see. So we'll be able to turn it into a monster if we can find it. So we'll be on the lookout for that DY again. Although it's going to be really hard for me to part with that triple gas rifle. Like, but it looks so cool with the gas rifles. Alright, Sunday. I have unmaintained. Alright, the brand new. This thing. We just got it. Assigned a tech. Hey, Tiggy, do you want to work on something? I guess we're throwing them all over to our new guy at the moment. I'm so glad I found this new Wolverine. I got it from the camo website. Well, it looks like I need to find a blackjack picture now. But I'd like to have all of the mechs that we have pictures for them. Advance today. Indicator's getting close. Mothballing complete. Minutes on that Battlemaster. 5. We don't have to, just saying it's an option down the road. I've seen that the Annie is just like the king crab is made out of head. It is made out of head, this is very true. Ooh, 3 missions came up. Got a chase for Adder, a chase for Boa, and a recon raid for Diamondback. Boa, what you doing with all this running away? All these missions, my man. I can work with that, though. Narratively, I can do things about that. Ooh, although Boa does not have very good pilots, so a full moon night is going to be a slow-ass chase. But at least it's a survival one. You mean D-Back? No, D-Back has a recon raid. Boa and Adder both have chase missions. They're chase defenders, though. Oh, yeah, chase defenders, okay. So yeah, we're going to want to reroll that full moon night then. Hey, it's still a full moon night! I think I'm just going to concede that we lost that mission then. Chase with Adder, what the heck are we going to chase down? A ham sandwich? I would imagine fairly small things. Adder's chase is in a tornado. It is. Game-wise, that's brilliant because you die. Yeah, all of these just die. All the tanks just detonate in an F3 tornado. So, okay, never mind. This chase will go brilliantly. We'll show up on the field and they just instantly get ruined by the tornado. Ooh, at least I think the F3 tornado can do it. We run across Kansas. Sounds like a victory. It'll be an easy victory, but I am not gonna give free kills for that. There's gonna be a lot of tanks that just die. So I may replace that with a special mission. I don't know, because that seems like a little bit cheesy. But I'll have to think about it. For subs, of course. No ejecting hits. Ooh, we need to decide who's getting repairs this week so that I can remember that. Adder needs it, Boa needs it, Cobra. No, that's already busted. I thought we fixed you, didn't we? Who was I fixing that was wrong? Did we fail? Gotta give that. Oh, I didn't scroll down. Shoot, that's on me. I'm gonna fix him. Because we have the text to do it, and it's not that hard. He says as he proceeds to fail armor repairs 4 times in a row. Right, I looked at the grasshopper, thought for some reason or another that was in Cobra. How dumb is that? Alright, so Adder and Boa are getting it done this week, for sure. So we're going to switch over our repair bays. A little bit high. I vote that. Good morning? No time to formalize a no. I call artillery starship. You can use the no moonless night penalty as an unofficial rule. I mean, someone would have to vote for that. So, I mean, there is a method that we have to vote on the special rules that can show up in the game. And see what that would be. Doesn't seem to be a rule attached to moonless nights. Under advanced combat or something. Through criticals. Next. Yeah, someone if they want to have that done is gonna have to find it and let me know. So that I can so there's a vote or not, depending on how things are. Well, no one just GM re-roll it manually? Can't. It's not that easy. Advanced ground movement. Abandoned, abandoned, no charge attacks. Oh yeah, no movement penalty for night/fog. That's why it didn't show up. Well, if somebody wants that, they're gonna have to go through the normal process for it. Because I'm willing to, suffer through it. It will slow them down for this next mission, which is very helpful to us, because we're the defenders on this. So having them slowed down while Boa can... Moon Boa has jump jets. I guess it would just be Lancelot hopping around as fast as he could to try and step on people and shoot people. So it would be all shade. Special missions, yeah, let's just have Cutter approaching off in the distance as a timer of sorts. Now, it's not a chase mission for where we're running away. It's a chase mission where we're doing the stopping the running of the way. It's pretty helpful. Fun players and recon raids are so much fun. 2 Thunderbolts, a Rifleman, and a Blackjack. And the reinforcements are a Wasp, a Wolverine, another Blackjack, and a Phoenix Hawk. Ooh, Diamondback, why? For 2 turns. Not counting the turn where it reaches the Hex. That's gonna be nasty. Makes sense that they're coming at us at night too. Getting rid of the challenge is a bit meh. Oh. The aero support will help with the chases. I don't know. I mean, I think the aero support is going to be pretty heavily invested in the recon raid because Diamondback is wholly outgunned, like badly, really badly. Like Diamondback taking down just this lance would be a challenge. Thunderbolt, 2 Thunderbolt S's, a Rifleman, and a Blackjack is not something you want to do. I guess Fire Jav is jumping into recon under fire. Yeah. Because that's probably going to be the only way to do it. The 1 unit has to get there. The turn that he gets there doesn't count. He's got to stand still for 2 full turns, and then after that second turn, the next turn, he can then return home. That's a rough one. Dips on the Thunderbolts. We have a Thunderbolt. Oh, you mean killing the Thunderbolts? It's like, but I have them. They're right here. 2 machine guns, a large laser, and then, 3 medium lasers, an LRM-15, and an SRM-2. God, that SRM-2 is so bad. SRM-2 is such a piece of crap. Why do you have it? Did anyone level up? That's an interesting question. Let's see. Somebody's at 21, but they're going to need 40. Yeah, Kyogre's going to need 40 to level that up. 18 is insufficient. So he needs to get his skills to 20. Talik is just on the outside there. And then 17 is not good enough. 10. Ooh. Ooh, Shade is leveled up. Shade, do you want to level in piloting? Either that or saving up so you can get a pilot skill. So boss, when will they start they're working on it. 2 more white whales done. She's like, yes. There you go. Shade's finally a 4-4. God, that's been incredibly rough to work with. 28, that's not enough. 20 is not enough. 24, actually no, didn't you want to get some sort of melee ability? Special abilities. Melee Master. Right. That I remember that Mav would want, so Mav has got his Melee Master, someone let him know. What is the vehicle that we use as a repair bay? A review? It's a Paramour. Not enough. Not enough. Enough. I think, yeah, not enough. You need to be, that's a 5. 3 away from Sunburn from getting his veteran level up. And then the Wolfhound, yeah, we're still away. How's Kenzie doing, better? Kenzie's at 13. Kenzie's only a 4-4 pilot. Sometimes that surprises me. He is, yeah, 7 XP away from getting a gunner. And that would make her a veteran, which is very odd. She's been with the company since the second contract. Going up. Poor girl. Grass Chopper Master. Yep, that's the idea. It has finally reached its great peak potential. Still needs Hopping Jack for that. So in order to make the Grass Chopper as massively powerful as it can be, we're also going to want to get Hopping Jack on top of that in order to reduce that problem. Yeah, he's got... Oh, that's the wrong person. There's the right person. He's got Melee Master and Melee Specialist, and a Gunnery Specialization in Energy. That is his second. So he has the +1 to damage and the -1 to hit, and the ×2 attacks now. So Melee Specialist or Melee Master, whichever one was the second one, is the ×2 attack. So he now will hatchet twice, kick twice, or punch 4 times. What do? Yep. Dude, a lot of our pilots are young. A lot of our pilots are young. The funny thing is, his hatchet is now useless. Because the point of the hatchet was so that you could kick on the punch table. But he now punches 4 times. Madam's copying me because I mean, you are currently the most experienced mech warrior in the company, aside from the company commander. So, yes. Thought I was the youngest at 23? Let's see who's younger. So, Jaeger is 21. Yeah, Jaeger's 21. The Jaeger is the youngest in the company. He's the baby boy. Hatchet would be twice, yes? Yeah. Would it not be better? Is the hatchet... I think the hatchet... So personally, yeah, he can hatchet 2 times. But personally, I think that the hatchet is less useful than the quad punch. Because when he misses with that hatchet, he misses a lot. And so all of that damage is just not there. But when he's punching, I honestly kind of think it might be a better idea. And just stick with me on this for this little... adventure down Insanity Lane. So if we go to customize, already got to look at it. There we go. I think that it might be a better idea go with a pair of retractable blades. And I don't know where we're going to get the extra tonnage, but a pair of retractable blades will allow him to punch 4 times with the potential for 4 through armor criticals. And I think that's pretty spicy. I have another medium pulsator? I should. Now somewhere around here. But yeah, that's just my thought. That might be better now. Because it's no longer just hitting twice with a hatchet for good damage. It'll be armor penetration 4 times. Kind of lean in the favor of retractable blades on anybody with melee specialist might be a good idea. But I don't know. It's freaking mean that's what that is. Well, I was taught at an actual academy. Yes, Vanguard is our academy graduate. Kenzie's an academy graduate. And so is, God, what's her name? I can't remember her name. Let's see if I can't figure out her name. Well, no, I'm not going to see if I can't figure out her name. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to open up the irregulars. There's several academy graduates we have. Yeah, but what's your call sign? Did I not give her one? No, Major Cooker, right? Cooker is also an Academy graduate. Oh, we have a couple of them floating around. I think you're 37, Rick. Yeah, you're 37. I mean, I can change that. That is under my power. I think at this point, I'm 4 times punching. There's a chance you get a 75% chance if you miss one where the hatchet is 50%. Yep. And if you hit with 3 of the attacks, then you've done 50% more than if you had hit with more than 50% more. And also the other advantage with being able to punch 4 times is Melee Master gives you +1 damage. So if I hatchet attack twice, I do kick damage twice, but I also do 2 damage. If I punch 4 times, I do punch damage 4 times, which will either end up the same or a little bit more than the kick damage, but I'll also get +4 damage from the Melee Master. So what's the point of the hatchet in the first place if punching is twice as good as hitting with the hatchet? Big chunky damage, but we've been slowly moving away from that. My career academy, which academy is in? So the advantage of the hatchet is it's an upper torso kick, which can overwhelm. But yeah, so once you get Melee Specialist or Melee Master, which gives you +1 damage to everything, your punches get a lot better. And then once you do the ×2 damage, your punches become, or the ×2 attacks, the punches become phenomenal, in my opinion. Melee Specialist, is it Specialist that adds the +1 now? Yeah, so 2 punches do more damage than a hatchet attack. So melee weapons, like handheld melee weapons in general, are not all that good. They're really not. Because once you spec into it, they fall off really hard. Like a hatchet is a fun way to be able to deal upper torso kicks, but still, sucks. I don't want the Grasshopper to lose his axe. We don't have to lose it. I mean, that's his choice, and he's still doing +2 damage plus his hatchet attack, so it's not bad. To be fair, the hatchet predates it. Yes, the Grass Trapper originally was just the 1 hatchet attack or just 2 punch attacks, and the punch attacks weren't all that great anyway. So he's spent 40 XP to do this, to make his hatchet mostly useless. So, and he doesn't have to remove it. I mean, it's still, being able to upper torso kick is still really powerful. 2 times in a row. We need to find a way to buff hatchets when I'm here. We need to find a way to buff swords. Oh my god, swords are so ridiculously weak. The rules for hatchets predate rules for melee spec and melee master is what I mean? Ah, okay, so even more. I don't know how to mess with the melee system. I do now know how to add in specific weapons, but not melee weapons. Melee weapons in general need to buff. Well, yes. As Simbri is fond of noting, Battle Fists, which is an innate ability which costs 0 tonnage, is superior to pretty much every single weapon once you start specking into melee attacks. Yeah, that's not bad at all. You guys have done well. So we're gonna need to go out and get ourselves something. I don't know what. A lot more mothballing to do. It's gonna take me weeks. Just because I've got so many repairs. Because you people are crazy. Patch everybody up. Who's up first? Gonna be on the 6th, which is tomorrow, and that's gonna be Adder. Mostly patched up. Oh, starting to really struggle with the Jaeger. Lady Freya is gonna need a total rebuild, I feel. Come on, there we go. Jeez. Tyrion is a slightly less problem. Still not great. Swear to God, if you don't stop flubbing this, I may fire you. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, he did get it. It was just the next one that came up that was giving him just as much trouble. There we go. Okay, Yoga's Atlas, 200 minutes for that. Jaeger, why do you take so much damage? How did you fail that 3 times in a row? Huh? Pilots are not working together on this one, and it's showing. Failed. It also failed. Your stalker. More ammunition, please. At least Talik's mech is very lightly damaged, and I can put that back together no problem. There we go. Adder's all fixed. And all it took was half of my sanity. 10 shot away from the steps of fights unless pressed. Discord link on the offset. Somebody isn't here already. I kind of assume we're all in the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, Sprog has the link, and if you check down below, you'll notice a few urban mechs, like the one on my t-shirt. One of them will take you to the Discord where you can hang out. Oh shit, I wasn't recording for that entire last third. Great. Pilot graduated from nowhere in a very forgettable place. Your pilot was trained by warriors. Like, you were like a warrior apprentice, mostly, from what I'm getting. Most academies were both political / merit-based. Yep. I've got more writing to do. I've got a lot more writing to do. Probably just can this. I don't know if I want to move Kenzie back into an Atlas. It feels weird. Most academies were... the Black Knight. Still intact. Who'd have thunk it? Oh, right. We need to do a refit on a Black Knight. We'll end with that. We'll refit the Black Knight. Bring this up so I can see the refit. I don't want to do it just because I'm busy with refits. Although it's only 6 days, we're going to test the refit on the Black Knight. Go to refits. Alright, 224 with the armor. So lost a half ton of that. And whew, you did quite an interesting number on this thing. Right torso. So you're moving pretty much everything. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. That's gonna take a lot of time. I don't think that's gonna be done within 60 days, but we'll find out. Pull it all off because that's what you want. Ballistic, take one of our AC-15s. If you don't know what an AC-15 is, it's amazing. 6s. Medium laser to pair of flamers. Lesser pair of flamers. Ignition, AC-15 ammo times 2. Also 6 times 2. Oh, are you overturned? You have 12 heat sinks. Oh, so you didn't actually go down in tonnage, you just don't have your armor fully up there. Okay, gotcha. That's that. Assign criticals. AC-15 is a left torso. The right torso. No arm mounting for you, sir. Medium laser is a center torso. Kind of general. Hands had the flamers. And left arm, right arm, and then everything in the right torso, because you're a walking, talking bomb. Override you a little bit and give you a head-mounted cannon. Ton of ammo. That'll be 7,920 minutes. This back up so I can read what you guys do. Sunburn, like to try the repair mech. Don't want to refit is short. Meanwhile, the turn. Fitting coming over for this. The calculator. So if I assign attack with 480 minutes, we have 790 times 2. This is the worst case scenario refit. 33 days, huh? It'll be done. Can work with that. And if we're lucky, it'll be 15. Just to double check that Brick is out for 60 days. 56 days. Okay, so Brick, here's the deal. I didn't have case listed on there. You do not. I mean, I can give you case. That's not that hard. And it would make sense, but no, your refit does not have case that I saw. Oh, no, you do. Huh. Oh, I see what's going on here. My bad. This is going to make your refit take a lot longer. Production armor equipment. Drop it down. None of that. Patch that up. Equipment. Other equipment. This is a glitch right now in the game. Unfortunately, for some reason in this version that we have, case is somewhat broken. So, if you're wondering why you can't add case if you're on the stable branch, that's why. Woohoo! Yeah, that messed with times a lot. So that'll be 10,760 times 2 divided by 480. It's 44.8 days. So here's the deal. You have mentioned that you want to be in on the fight when it comes down to fight with Cutter. A 50-day refit or a 40-something day refit, the odds of your mech being down and out for that period of time, pretty high. So if we do this, you're not going to have it for the fight with Cutter, and you won't be deploying for the fight with Cutter. That's the big warning that I give to you. Do the case refit after, make it quick like we had earlier. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference in terms of overall timing, but I'm not sure. I have a lot more writing and notes to check about how I GM this. I just realized that my camera is all messed up because my arm is waving out into space. It's getting chopped off. But yeah. Can Brick even fight Cutter with his internal bleeding? Yes. So nothing is stopping him from deploying. Aside from the fact that every time he comes back, the doctors have to roll a check, and if they fail the check, Brick dies. Because when we did it separately, it was super fast. I got that in writing. Oh, you mean just put case on? Yeah, just putting case on is super quick. For some reason, I don't know why, but the weird thing that we've noticed, and I'm really confused as to why, and this is what Sproke's talking about, is if we go and I'm gonna have to clear that customization. If we go in and we just go to equipment and we say, well, I want case, you're gonna show me other equipment, you're gonna show me wrong case. That is the wrong case. That is client case. You don't get client case. If we just do this, watch this refit time right here. I just not case in here because he's stuff full of feed sinks. Picked the wrong bloody mech to do this with. 1,200 minutes. So, make it a ton underweight, half a ton, but yeah. Don't know if my character looks forward to it. Yeah, for some reason, if you only put case on and you don't do any other refit work, it doesn't take that long. But if you do all this refit work and then you add case onto it, it takes forever, and I don't know why. You know where the show? This is color to find out. That's my best judgment. I would be helping them as well. What you mean? You want to deploy? You can't. You physically can't. So you because you have chronic traumatic encephalopathy, you literally can't drive a mech. So Brick's condition doesn't stop him from doing that. Yours does. And then of course we have Warg. Warg is not technically forbidden from piloting. If Warg wants to deploy, he can. But cerebral contusions are often the predecessor to CTE, and his piloting is +2 right now, which is not good. Time you deploy the Mentex roll to see if you burn 1,000,000 Steebles. Well, it's not just that, he also loses all of his experience. 104 days? Yeah, in 104 days you'll be cured. And then in 98 days, Thunder will be cured. I'd like to help if I can, but I don't have an active plane. I'll wait on the refit? Okay, we'll hold off on your refit. So that way you can come out of retirement and then die on the operating table again. It'll be great. You guys better hope the Warden doesn't die, because Warden is a retired second line character. You'll lose him entirely. Alright, I think that's going to be where we're going to wrap it up today. I'll say goodbye to YouTube just for the sake of editing, and it'll make it easier on me. So, to my YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tarek. If you like what you're seeing, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to learn more about this campaign and what's going on, you're going to have to join our Discord. Link will be in the description down below. If you've been enjoying it, please let us know that you've been enjoying it so that we can learn more about what you like. It's always the hard one. And I will see you all in the next episode.